This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by the law offices of Tunnel and Razor.
Calling all individuals with an interest in becoming an attorney. It is a career that is worthy of consideration, according to Kelly Geloff of the law offices of Tunnel and Razor.
Yeah, she's been in the biz for 25 years and has a bit of advice to share with those looking to become lawyers. Delmarva Life's Katie Zerilli sat down with her as she shares her knowledge and a little bit of her story.
Kelly Geloff answered the question, what do you want to be when you grow up, early in life.
I was 9 when I thought I wanted to be an attorney. I was 10 when I confirmed it, and I started working for a law firm at 14, and I've worked in law ever since.
A career path she chose for more reasons than one.
I grew up with parents that got pregnant in high school and never really got ahead financially. So they gave us a whole lot of love. We just didn't grow up with much financially, and they both gave up scholarships to go ahead and have me. So I kept that with me and just wanted to be able to give back to them and go on and help other people and also make a pretty good living.
And that's what she's done for 25 years. For those wishing to walk in similar footsteps, she's got words of wisdom.
I say go for it. Go ahead and interview current attorneys. There's so many of us that are absolutely willing to sit down and talk with you. Don't be afraid to do that.
When it comes to schooling, she says don't panic because of the price tag.
I truly believe that if there's a will, there's a way. It may not be the school that you dream of going to perhaps, but definitely look around and see what kind of opportunities are out there for the different law schools and what kinds of scholarships you might qualify for, financial aid.
Folks might not realize your undergrad degree can be in just about anything.
There might be, one or two things that you have to make sure that you've taken, but I feel like most of them are in the normal course of what almost everyone would have to take.
And when in law school, one doesn't have to plan their particular practice area.
Where you get your job is what's going to dictate your practice area. And a lot of times people do end up starting in a practice area they didn't see themselves starting in, but they took the opportunity that was given to them, so they thought, okay, let me go ahead and give this a try. They sometimes end up loving it and sometimes not. But taking an opportunity is something that is really important because of how competitive it is.
She also cautions folks to conduct themselves well early.
A background check is performed before you get sworn in. Character and fitness evaluations are done on the attorneys, and what that means for those of you who are saying, what does that mean? They do have a board of people that contact your prior employers, friends, anyone that you might have given as a recommendation or a reference. They access your criminal history report. You have to talk about what is your credit.
And your social media self matters.
If you've posted things that are maybe inappropriate or offensive or can be interpreted that way, those are things that you'll be asked about as well.
Lastly, it's never too late.
I encourage anyone that wants to become an attorney to apply to law school and see if it's for you. Law school is typically 3 years, but many schools have a night program for people who work during the day, need to work during the day, may have a family during the day, or for whatever reason. It can be for whatever reason, and typically those programs take 4 years to get through. It's a little bit daunting, I think, at first for a lot of people, but I do know many people that have gone to the night school or they've done it starting in night school and then they still completed in 3 years because they switched to the day school program, and they're really happy, successful attorneys right now.
Advice worth taking, a career worth trying.
And Kelly adds that making connections is also a huge part of becoming an attorney, so start that early too.